Hello everyone, welcome back to Melissa's Gardening Journal, and today we will be planting store-bought garlic. Okay, so I'm trying to get the camera positioned just right to show you guys my first raised bed. As you can see over there, that's my Uncle Jim's composting bin that I did. The worms are doing fine. We'll look into them in a later video. They're just munching away and hopefully providing all of the compost that I'll need. So let's begin on this bed. I just took my landscape staples out. Again, the garlic that I purchased is from Walmart, Spice World. And guess what, guys? This time I have gloves. Let me put my gloves on real quick. So it's around 3 o'clock today. It's very cloudy. There is a chance of rain in the forecast, so I may not water my garlic in hopes that maybe the rain will take care of that for me. But I got my gloves on. I have my shovel. I remove my stakes. Remove the bag. I'm probably going to add a little bit more soil to this bed, as well as some black cow. So what I'm going to do is try to just unearth the soil a little bit. Let's move this out of the way. I'm hoping you guys can actually see my bed. I have a lot of work to do when it comes to videotaping. It's been some time since I've done something like this where I have the camera and I'm videotaping what it is that I'm doing. So again, I'm just moving the soil around. Let me grab me a bag of garden soil. Miracle-Gro garden soil in ground use. Let's pop this open. And even though it's cloudy outside, of course, since I'm in zone 8, it's still fairly warm. Still in fall, of course. We have, however, gotten down to 28 degrees at night, but I doubt that we're going to get anywhere close to that tonight. Smoothing out the soil. Now, let me add in my black cow. And if no one isn't aware of this, black cow is basically cow manure that's been set for a while. Has plenty of microbes that you'll need. It's great for your garden. Just pop this bag open. So again, it did rain last night, so a lot of this is probably somewhat wet. Somewhat. So I'm just going to spread this throughout my garden. Probably not a lot, but just enough to get this bed started and going. So I'm just going to top dress my soil with the compost. Add a little bit more in. I don't want to use all of it on this bed. I think that should do it, guys. These bags are kind of heavy when they're wet. Set this over to the side. All right, let's begin. So with garlic, you normally, of course, want to plant them in the fall. And for zones 8, like myself, after you've planted them in the fall, you can actually plant them again, I believe, in the spring to have more, I guess you can say, continuous garlic. And garlic usually takes around 6 to 9 months to grow. So you'll be growing them for a long time. So this bed will be sitting, letting the garlic mature and grow. All right, I think we're good with that. Now let's bring back out the garlic. Hopefully I can open this with gloves on. Guys, sometimes I hate using gloves. Let's see if I can pop this seal. Use what you got. You want to try to pick the biggest garlic bulb that you can find in the stores because, of course, bigger garlic bulbs, bigger garlic. Let's see if we can crack this open. And again, I'm trying to see if this is possibly soft neck or hard neck. I can't really tell. I think in zone 8 we can possibly grow both. So I just popped the first one open. You don't really want to take off all of, I guess you can say, the covering. Leave the covering on. That's a protective shell. You want to plant them 2 to 4 inches deep, pointy side up, flat side down. So this is my first one that I'll be planting in the ground. Again, 2 inches deep. Cover that one up. I know you guys didn't see that because of the frame of my camera, but slowly you'll see. Again, pointy side up, flat side down. In the ground she goes, 2 to 4 inches deep. Cover her up. And I'm just going to continue to do this throughout the bed. Okay guys, I got the garlic in the ground. There are some that I guess you can say are rather small. And if they look like this, I don't plant them. So you will have a couple of stragglers, I guess you can say, that you can attempt to plant if you want to. You can attempt to plant it, it's fine. Not sure if you'll get anything big out of them, but hey, it's worth a shot. These are experiments. Let's experiment with those. All right, and we are done putting the garlic in the ground. We got one more experiment that I want to put in the ground. See what we get off of that. Typically, I would say 1 clove, depending on the variety, may give you 10 cloves on the garlic bulb. I guess you can say you have the bulb and then within the bulb is the cloves that we just planted. So you may get 10, 16 garlic cloves off of one bulb, and I say that that's good. I just purchased one bulb and I could reap what, 32 or more for that matter worth of cloves that I could dehydrate to use as garlic powder. I love dehydrating the garlic for powder and such. Now that I got that in, I got a rock in there. Let's throw that rock out. Don't need that rock. Let's try to get up, clean up our mess. And the last thing that I'm going to do, again, since I'm not going to water it because it's cloudy outside and I think it's going to rain shortly. So I wanted to go ahead and get these in the ground. Now I'm going to mulch them in. I got some leaf mulch from out of the forest in the back. So let's go ahead and just do a light layer of leaf mulch to actually add to getting the soil nutrient base to assist with the garlic growing. Just a thin layer, not a lot. Got it in my hair. Just a thin layer is all you need. I'm glad I'm starting this channel, guys, because now I can actually have a recording, tree bark, of what it is that I am actually planting in each bed. I have 8 raised beds here. I've purchased these and they do not work. They were beautiful. I love them. I ordered them off of Amazon, and I would mark each time what I grew on them. But over time, as you can tell, through the weather, the rain, it comes off, and so can't really tell what it was that I've planted here the last time, which I hate. But now, like I said, I'm keeping a little journal of everything that I grow in my garden. Again, my ups, my downs. I'm fairly new at this. I may plant at the wrong time. I may plant at the right time. I may get a good harvest. May get a terrible harvest. You never know. But now that I got that settled in, we're going to let the rain come in, give everything a nice coating of water, and that is it for this garden bed. We got everything settled in, and I'll see you guys next time. Maybe on the next video, we'll be checking out my worm composting bin to see how my red wigglers are doing. I think they're doing wonderful over there. But that's all that I have for today. Again, check with me back again for another Melissa's Gardening Journal. Thanks, guys. Bye.